Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough. Little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It's episode 181 and Dill, you've made your return. You're back from your little trip away.
Yep, little trip down south in Busselton.
And how was it?
It was pretty good, you know.
A family-orientated trip?
Yep, so Carly's family was down there.
Yep.
It's her Italian side, so there was heaps. There was probably...
A million.
Yeah, in our little resort, there was, I would want to say 30 to 40.
Mm-hmm.
There must have been 10 more across the road, a couple in Dunsborough. So, you know, a lot of people.
How was the resort?
Pretty good.
Yep.
It had one tennis court in the middle, so that was fun. Put that to use a little bit.
Yep.
Me and Carly's dad versed Carly and her mum.
Mm-hmm.
Smoked them, obviously.
Yeah, slapped them up.
Yeah, not even close, bro. Like, just the net play, and they just couldn't. They couldn't get it, bro.
Yeah, how's your serving going?
It's all right.
Getting
I'm accurate, just not quick.
Yeah.
So like my first serve percentage is high.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say my backhand's a lot better than my forehand too.
Okay.
I started to get that going, but
Yeah.
you know, it's a process.
And
It's a
how is
process.
Carly's dad?
He's all right actually.
Yep.
To be fair, even her mum was like not too bad. I was kind of like, okay, like they know you could definitely have a game with them, and it was all right.
right.
Carly was the worst by far.
Yeah.
But
She tried.
she did try.
And that's all you can ask.
The overall pretty good week. Yeah, nice to get away.
Speaking of luxury sports, you and I are off to play a round of golf today.
Oh, we are.
Yep.
I'm excited. I haven't played since Street X.
Yep. And that was a failure of a day. Actually, no, the day itself
the day
was
good. It was just hard to play because,
Yeah.
you know, we're drinking and then obviously we didn't have a cart.
But today
We're
we
karting
have
around
the golf
everything.
buggy.
Yeah.
We also only have a group of 2. So we'll get through fast. We'll be good.
Yeah, you said golf buggy makes
my
the day
God.
better, eh? Because you went for a little round.
It enhances golf by 50%.
Okay.
It makes the day so much better, easier, faster. You don't
Yeah.
have the stress of people behind you.
Yeah, I hate
You
that.
bro, there'll be no concern today. Promise.
I can't wait.
It'll be so good. Going to Maylands Golf Course, so hopefully that can do the job. But yeah, I've actually bought golf clubs.
Yeah, you did.
So no, we'll see how we go. But I wouldn't say I've got the golf bug, but I'll say that I'm more interested than I've ever been before.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And obviously Live Golf in Adelaide, we watched a little
Looked
bit
wild,
of that.
bro.
The highlights, incredible.
It looked amazing.
I want to go there next year.
I couldn't believe how good the atmosphere was.
Yeah.
Even Fisher was saying I can't believe this is a golf event.
I know.
Liv are doing something right.
They sure are.
I guess the PGA is so professional and proper, which
Yeah.
is very nice to see, you know. But then Liv's gone we'll stuff it. We'll do the opposite.
Yeah, I
so
think
we've got both now.
They had a slogan and it was golf but louder.
Okay.
Something like that. So yeah. And also pick up some of our air fresheners. We're running out now.
Yeah.
Coming to the last few, so
Dropped
get
off
those
a batch
in.
the other day.
Yep.
Or when this comes out. Other week.
Monday, yeah.
But yeah, get them while they're still there.
Definitely.
Couple in stock, but they've sold well. I'm happy with them. Obviously, we were honest with how they smell. People get them,
Yep.
and they have said, some of them smell good, some of them smell bad.
Mhm.
You know that's the case.
Exactly.
But just enjoy.
For sure. And just an update on Joshua Rognetta. He's going through some personal things right now. So if you want, reach out and say, hey, mate, hope you're doing well.
Send him some love.
We really appreciate you and everything you do. But yeah, we're actually seeing him just before the weekend to kick off the weekend.
Yeah,
I've always said this, doing something on a Friday night is a weekend extender.
yeah.
It just makes everything feel longer.
Because then even if you're a little bit hungover Saturday, you still got Sunday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, Friday night we're going out and we're doing something together. We'll let you know how that goes. But
Should be fun.
I'm very much looking forward to it. It's been a long time since us 3 have gone out together.
Yeah, it does. It has been a long time.
Because he's very study oriented.
He's a nerd. I was going to offer him... He wouldn't come film today
No.
for $50.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy,
Yeah.
bro. What is wrong with you, mate?
He could come and play golf with us. We would have paid.
He didn't want to play golf. He
No.
wanted to go to class instead. He's a freak.
Silly. I also went deaf. So obviously it's
Yeah,
been
this
a couple
is weird, eh?
It's been a couple weeks since we've recorded properly.
Yeah.
And here we are today. We've got a massive episode, by the way. So
Yeah,
much
we
stuff
do.
sent in, which we really appreciate. But
We do.
yeah, so I went deaf, man. I woke up on a Sunday morning a few weeks ago and I had no hearing out of my right ear. So instantly I thought, there's
Maybe
probably
just a little blockage. Or
a little blockage, maybe a little bit of earwax or something. Disgusting, but true. Went into the bathroom, And then I started panicking. I thought a spider had crawled into my ear or something
laying
when I was
nests or
sleeping.
something?
Yeah, bro. So I was really panicking. And then it got to the point where I was getting, like, I couldn't breathe properly and shit because I was like, bro, I think I'm actually gone deaf. Or I'm like 60, 70% deaf. I've rushed myself to St. John Urgent Care, which is like a mini hospital.
What, in Cannington?
No, there's heaps. I went to one in Midland because I was at Grace's at that time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went there. They got me in straight away. They sting you so much money though.
Really?
Bro, so much money. $150 just to be like looked at.
That's wild.
Then you get $50 back through Medicare.
Okay.
So it's $100, but it's still, the good thing is you get in straight away. If you're at the hospital in Perth,
it takes a little bit.
if you're in an emergency, it's 2-3 hours. Like, it's a bad wait. So I advise anyone that needs something done quickly, urgent care is probably the way to go. But yeah, I wasn't happy about the money situation. Anyway, I go there. The guy looks in my ear and he goes, yeah, it's just a blockage, man. Just take some Waxol, like it's eardrops, right?
Okay.
You put them in your ear at night for a few days, and then what it does, it breaks up and softens all of the hard earwax.
Yep.
And then you get your ears flushed out and it will all come out. I did it for a few days and then my ear started hurting. I've gone to get them flushed out. Now, I couldn't go
Where do you go for that?
any GP, and then the nurse will do it, right? My local GP were booked for days.
With ear flushing?
No, just general
okay.
appointments because you got to get an appointment first. So I couldn't go anywhere really local. So I ended up going to Forest Lakes.
Okay.
Right? And I went there. I saw this woman and she said, okay, we'll get the nurse to look at your ear and then I'll have a look at it again after.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a nurse that flushed my ear out and I'm thinking, all right, I feel a bit better. A lot of my hearing came back.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm all good, right? And then she gets it's almost like a magnifying glass.
Having a peek?
They can look in your ear with that little device they have. She's looking in there and she goes, yeah, I'll just get the doctor to come back and have a look.
Okay. So she's a bit not sure what's
She's
going
not
on.
sure because not much earwax was in there at all.
Okay.
So maybe I was lied to by the St. John man.
And
I'm not sure.
$100 taken too.
Exactly.
They've seen dollar signs on you when you've
Or
walked
maybe
in.
it was like a placebo effect. Like he might have
that's
saw
true.
there might have been like a glaze of wax, but it wasn't hard like he said. Anyway, the wax came out easy and there wasn't much, and then they found something behind my eardrum.
Okay. So
So I'm thinking it's a spider again. It's crawled all the way back. They get the head doctor to come in. He comes and looks at me and goes, okay. He's like really happy and smiley, and I'm starting to panic
that's
because
good
I
then.
see the nurses who have both looked at my ear, like whispering, and they're shocked. They get this device again, they're looking deep into my ear and they see something white. And there's like a white growth in my ear. And then I heard the nurses say, cancer. I heard them whispering it. So then in my heart,
You're
I'm thinking, I've got a
this is a
tumour in my ear.
I'm fucked.
It's going to spread to my brain. I'm going to die very
You've
soon.
got 3 months.
Then,
What the
then the head doctor says, okay, well, we're going to get some of the trainee nurses to come in and have a look. I had 5 or 6 people look at my
So
ear.
you're like a little exhibit. Yeah.
like a test rabbit bunny thing. No, rat. They
Yeah,
test
they're
all
like,
the
look at
rats.
this
Oh.
unique case. Everyone come
Yeah.
look and poke him.
Then they called it, I can't remember the exact name, something like a colostema or something you can get in your ear.
So they haven't seen it before and he's gone, get him in so we
Yeah.
can show him what it is. Yeah.
Because it's rare. I've done the Googling and it's like very rare. Like 1 in 1,000 people will get this. Anyway, so there's this white growth that's starting to grow and there's also a build-up of water in my middle ear. So that, and then they said, do you swim? I said, no, not often. Like I can swim. If that's-
not enough to,
No,
for
no,
it to be
no.
a thing.
No.
Yeah. Not a
But-
character trait.
Yeah, they said like swimmers can get this condition. And I
Okay.
said, well, no, I actually didn't swim much in summer. I take long showers, that's about it. But like, I don't know what this could be. And then they said, look, right now you're okay. They said, if this thing grows more, it could become an issue and you'll need ear surgery. Right?
What the fuck? What is it?
they said it's like the beginning stages of this cholestoma, or whatever they said, right? So my ear's cooked. Right now,
Well, they can't do anything at the moment.
no, I've just got like some. But you know what they said? They said take some hay fever tablets and some of the nasal spray, and it should clear up. Try and like unblock your ears and stuff like that.
Sounds fake, bro.
Pressurize
Like
it.
fake advice.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound
probably.
like good advice.
No,
you know?
I'm not going to the good people. So I don't know what's going on, but
And then they've gone, yeah, off you go.
yeah. Well, right now I feel okay. I've probably got 85% hearing.
That's pretty good.
The pain is non-existent.
Okay.
But I still feel like there's something in there. But
Yeah.
I've just gotten used to that fact. So yeah, could have
Ear surgery.
could have cancer, could have anything. But
That's
we'll
not
see.
nice when you hear the nurse go, cancer.
No, and they're not allowed to tell you you've got it, and they didn't. But I heard them.
Cholestoma.
Col-
Cholestoma?
cholestoma.
I reckon it's that. Cholestoma.
See, the thing is, I never had an ear infection. Like it didn't hurt. They kept saying, okay,
Oh, you got a birth defect.
when it's not working well, negative pressure can build up and pull part of the eardrum inward. Abnormal skin growth or skin cyst trapped behind the eardrum.
That's it, eh?
They begin as a build-up of earwax. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, clean your ears, guys. Don't use earbuds, cotton buds.
Oh, doesn't that just push it in?
Yeah, bad for you.
Yeah. I really want to go to those, we've said it before, where they get the earwax out. What is
Yeah.
that called? You always see the TikTok videos on it. But I never see like a name for what that procedure's called.
What do you mean by getting it out?
Like with the camera, and they scrape out the earwax.
Oh,
They like
yeah,
grab
okay.
it, and it looks amazing. Like they bring out like chunks of earwax that big,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Well, see,
ooh,
it
looks
was
good,
really. The nurse said to me when I got my ear flushed out, she said you could get really dizzy, feel lightheaded. And I was kind of okay during the procedure. It was just they flush so much warm water into your head, you feel like you're drowning from the inside of your head. But no, it's okay. I'll live.
For now.
Yeah. There's also a story that I heard, a real life story, and it was in the news. Now, I want to know if you've heard of it
all right.
and what your thoughts are on it. 11 Indonesian fishermen washed up on a sand beach 300 kilometers west of Broome, right?
Okay.
So 11 Indonesian men washed up on a
up.
sand beach 300 kilometers off the coast of Broome.
I've
They were
heard it.
there for 6 days with no food and water.
On the beach?
Were found alive.
What the fuck?
Lots of people died, but 6 guys
So
were
what
found
did
alive.
this ship capsize?
So apparently, they were, I don't know the truth, but potentially illegally fishing in Australian waters.
Okay.
Right? Something had happened to their boat. Some people passed away. I think 2 boats might have collided. Let me get some facts on this. I want to fact check it. Indonesian fishermen, Australia. That should work. 11 Indonesian fishermen from 2 boats were caught in the path of cyclone.
Oh, wow.
So obviously there was the cyclone up north. They've been rescued from a remote island after 6
What's
days.
the island called?
Bro, the island is not like a real island.
Oh, it's
literally
more like
just sandbank.
yeah.
Look at this still. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
so
about.
it's just a
thin strip of
sandbank in the
sand.
middle of the ocean.
Yeah. And they were there for 6 days.
Lucky they're fishermen, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
surely
they had some
caught
raw fish, or they must have.
I
But
don't
no
know.
water for 6 days. That's a bit.
That's insane.
I wonder how long you can go. It's a while, isn't it? I guess Jesus went a month or something.
You can get
so-
sick from drinking seawater, but I think you can.
I don't know if they would have.
No, probably not. You'd get mad desperate.
Maybe it rained a little bit. They got lucky. I don't know. That's like Castaway, Tom Hanks style.
How long was he gone for?
I think years.
Yeah.
It was definitely over a year in that movie.
He lost his mind, didn't he?
But he was on a nice island at least.
yeah.
They had coconuts and shit. Like these blokes had dirty seaweed and sand.
Yeah.
At least he had an island to explore and be happy with.
We got this sent in, Dylan.
Yeah, this got sent in. So he was at an AFL game and he goes, at what age is too old to be wearing the jersey to the AFL game?
And what's the first thought in your head?
The only reason with AFL, they're not as wearable as other sports jerseys
I
are
agree.
at all.
It's a singlet, basically.
If you wear it over a t-shirt, when just wearing the jersey, I don't know how. Like, if
Yeah,
I see like a
yeah.
30-year-old dude with just the jersey
Yeah.
and some jeans on, I think like you're a bit of a weirdo, bro. Because, like I said, most AFL jerseys don't look that great. To be honest,
I'm thinking like 15 years old.
like-
If you're wearing just the jersey, if you're anything over 15,
you can wear the jersey over a hoodie or a sweater or a
But
t-shirt.
what if the bloke is ripped?
I
like
still
a
think
solid,
it looks a bit funny when I see
Okay,
like
yeah.
some skinny jeans and like a neon jersey or something. Because,
yeah.
like I said, AFL ones aren't the best to look at. They're
No,
not
no,
like
no.
NBA or NFL ones or even Prem that look quite good.
Yeah,
So yeah, I agree. I think teens,
yeah. We'll go that 14, 15.
but you can pop it over something else. A
Yeah,
polo,
so
club
what's the
polo's
age for
great.
that then?
Of a-
So if you're wearing like a white t-shirt underneath and then you whack your jersey
I guess
over
whatever
the top.
you want because you're supporting the team. Like
Yeah.
I would probably just wear a scarf or I don't have an Adelaide polo.
But
but-
imagine our parents going to an AFL game, like our dads in particular, shirt.
my
and
dad
then
just has a polo, like
Yeah.
a West Coast polo. Yeah.
And you get away with that, of course. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird, eh? I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
But it is if I see a grown adult wearing like a jersey around an AFL jersey, I do look twice.
Do you look down on them a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I see the NBA jersey, I think, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because there's some good designs and but the AFL, I don't know, man. They need to work on those designs. I reckon
They do.
There's something not right about AFL jerseys.
You know what wasn't right either when Geelong did the t-shirt ones?
Oh yeah,
Like it was all right because they did it in a pre-season. But imagine people walking around with that because they're skinny arm t-shirts.
I like the old school with the collars. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
manly. I
Yeah.
think St Kilda did that maybe.
Yeah, they did it this year as well.
So I don't mind that. I like the old. They're like wool, like the
Woolen
old
jumpers, yeah.
Oh, that's like a man. That's when men played footy,
Yeah.
eh? Oh, I love that. Big mustaches. Must have been nice to tackle a big cold day. Tackle a big woolly jersey.
Imagine if it was
Get a bit
wet,
of warmth
though.
on the floor. Oh,
They
true.
would-
That would have.
yeah.
Oh, and muddy.
They probably would have stunk.
Imagine
as well.
the cleaner after, poor guy.
Indeed.
God.
All right, moving on to some voice messages.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the Poddy, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
Boys,
Oh my god, sorry what
This-
you're saying.
my GF just fucking ate the top piece of the bread. Just let me know what you think. That's fucked.
That's interesting.
I never even see the top piece. Like
No.
by the time I get to the bread in my house,
already in
there's
the bin.
already 4 or 5 slices taken.
Okay.
And I don't know whether it's in the bin or my dad eats it or my mum eats it.
Oh, so
I
you just don't know
I
about
don't
it.
know what happens because I feel like my dad eats a lot of bread. Like
Yep.
he loves fresh bread. So whenever I go to the loaf, it's never a full loaf. So
Yeah.
I do not know what happens with the top bit. I've
Funny
never really
word, loaf.
noticed, bro.
Loaf is a
Yeah.
funny word. Loaf.
It's a loaf of bread, bruv.
Loaf.
Loafers,
Mm.
you know.
My dad does eat it. I can confirm he eats top and bottom.
I would be surprised if my dad doesn't eat it.
Yeah.
Like I'm nearly certain.
I think both of our dads are similar in the fact that they don't like to be wasteful,
Oh, for sure.
and my dad will eat every part of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Do I eat the top and bottom? No. Have I? Yes.
I've definitely had it before for
Yeah.
sure.
I
If
remember-
that's all there is, I will have some toast and
You know, once, and it didn't taste great, I used the top and the bottom
Oh,
to
that's-
make a toasty.
oh, that's a bit. Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah, it was a bit burnt and stuff. It wasn't great.
I definitely have used like one part of those for
Yep.
a toasty before. I've never used top and bottom for a toasty though.
No, it was interesting.
Like you'd think it wouldn't be too bad in a way, but it also like doesn't leave much room for fluffiness and nice crispiness and air.
There's not much better than a fresh cooked loaf of bread, don't you?
Yeah, when it comes in, it's like thick and and you just
bouncy, soft
you
in
know
the middle.
the baker put a lot of love into that at 3 a.m. You know.
Yes.
G'day boys, pretty easy one for you. 4 sports, MMA, basketball, soccer, AFL. Who's your favourite player of all time in each sport? Keep up the good work, boys, and don't think too hard.
Okay,
won't,
don't think
mate.
too hard. So MMA,
B-ball,
b-ball,
soccer.
soccer.
Oh, I've written that fucked.
Wait, did he say favourite of all time?
Favorite of all time
So-
from
so-
each of those sports.
Okay, so not the best.
No. Just your favorite player from each of them.
Okay, so we'll go MMA first. Your favourite fighter of all time.
My favorite MMA fighter is probably It's probably from when my brother started watching because it gives me good memories. So probably Chuck Liddell.
Okay, Chuck Liddell for you. For me, see, I started really late, so mine are going to be newer.
Nothing wrong with that, mate.
And like this sounds ridiculous, but I'm just going to go Jack Jenkins because
That's fine.
We're his boy now.
Yeah, that's fine, bro.
Jack Jenkins, and I'm really excited about his career.
He's got that special move. He's got the leg kick.
Yeah.
Every good fighter needs their go-to.
And that's
He's powerful. It could take him a long way.
my favourite fighter. I love watching Jack Della Maddalena fight.
He's
as
very
well.
good.
That's
Yeah,
just
he's
the
on a great
local-
roll as well.
The local aspect. Okay, basketball. Favourite basketballer.
I don't know. So I'm pretty new to watching.
My favourite currently is Jaylen Brown, so I'm probably just going to go
My
with him.
favourites. I've been liking LeBron more than I've always respected his game. I've been liking him a lot more lately because I'm like, okay, he's still doing it. But probably Steph for me. Steph Curry's my favourite
I
basketball
also
player.
like Larry Bird. I think he was a game
Yeah,
star.
Larry was cool. I love like Jordan and all those guys, but
Yeah.
because I came late and it's hard to say they're my favourite. But probably Steph Curry.
Favourite soccer player.
Oh, it's Ronaldo for me.
Yeah.
Cristiano holds a special place in my heart.
And Manolo Gabbiadini for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then AFL. Favourite AFL player of all time. You've got to go McLeod, right?
McLeod, Rashudo,
The classic Adelaide.
Eddie maybe third.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's a toss up. Probably McLeod number one.
Yeah. I remember when I was a real young kid, I used to love Paul Hazelby from Freo.
Yeah.
Then I loved Hayden Ballantyne because he was a rat bag.
He was.
And then Brayshaw and Sarong now. It's hard. I couldn't pick one. But
Okay.
he said don't think too much about it. And
So
I
those are
didn't.
the four.
The four, yeah. So there you go.
Favorite from in AFL. Oh, we can do soccer too. So your favorite from not your team. So your favorite non-Fremantle player, like favorite player, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your favorite non-Southampton
Okay.
of all time.
So we're just doing that for soccer and AFL?
You can do it for basketball because I guess you
Yeah.
go for a team. I don't really go for a team.
I barely go for Boston, but I do through family. Soccer. Okay, my favourite soccer player. I used to like Santi Cazorla.
He was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else do I like?
My favourite soccer. So all my favourites are Man United players. Out of Man United, I'll go. Oh, I like Thierry Henry. He's
Yeah.
classy.
Yeah,
And when I grew up, some of my friends used to go for Arsenal. So
there you go.
I'll go with Thierry Henry. He was pretty good.
And then AFL.
AFL.
It's hard because it was favourite. It's not necessarily
Favourite
the
out
best.
of besides Adelaide players, maybe
Just Jack Steele and LDU, you know.
Yeah, the friends. I'll go Ben Cousins. I always like Ben.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Who did I used to really?
I used to love watching Buddy for a long time at his
Yeah.
peak. I thought he was magic.
Eddie Betts Adelaide was incredible.
Yeah,
to
he
watch.
was. That was just one of the highlights of my life.
I didn't
bro.
like Eddie Betts Carlton because I had good friends that went for Carlton and I didn't hear the end of it.
Hey, Jamo and Dylan. Loved the latest Poddy, especially talking about conspiracy theories. And I've sort of got one. It's about the pyramids. So I've looked it up, and the pyramids were built 2,500 BC, roughly. And then I looked up when the first skyscraper was built. And it's at the 1840s. So what happened in between that time period? Between 2,400 BC to 1840. Fucking, that's why I think aliens built the pyramids, the elites, everything like that. Bye.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
We were slacking in
Yeah.
that time and lacking. You know?
I think we lost all the technology.
Yeah,
through
something
a
must have
disaster
happened, bro,
or
because
something.
it's clear that they were advanced in some sort of way.
Yeah.
Right? To even build that.
Yeah,
And then it seemed like we lost that for a long time.
I'm
And
not
we're
sure
back
about.
again now to go away. I don't know.
I'm not sure about aliens. I'm not sure how much I believe in life outside of the world. I'm not sure about aliens. Like, what does he see that as?
I definitely think there's like other living beings
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
universe somewhere.
Yeah,
I think
that by living beings in your head, do you see
I
them
don't
as
think
human
yeah,
beings?
Well,
or
I don't know
nah?
if they'd be. I don't think we're like the smartest, almost advanced in the whole
Okay.
galaxy universe of time.
Yeah.
But it's tough to know, man.
How's it going, boys? Long time no speak. I just had a mad thought. Think about this, right? Say 20 years ago, no one had a phone on them. No one had a cellular device that could contact you any time of the day. Back then, you were completely free. No one had any ties to you whatsoever. But now, you just think, if someone wants you, they'll call you straight away. And if you don't answer, I don't know about you, but if someone don't answer the phone to me, it's like, fucking hell, mate, come on. You know, I need to speak to you right now. And it's like you're almost impatient and you need to speak to them. But back then, it's a completely different world. Oh, I wish I could go back. What are your thoughts on that?
From Walt.
I
Walt.
love this bloke. He has some of the greatest, and I don't even know what to add to
Where
that.
is Walt from? South. Oh, it just says South England. He's
Yeah.
26. He's a heating and vent engineer, and he also loves his cars. He's got a few ones here. Does them up.
Yep, beautiful.
So, which one's he?
Go to the other photo as well.
Oh, no, I've lost
him.
ya. Walt.
Walt
You would recognize that voice, everyone. Walt's a big contributor.
Disney.
Oh,
There
big
he is.
man.
Whoa.
Wow. Congratulations to your girlfriend or sister. I can't tell.
Yeah.
But someone's graduated in your family, so well done.
Yeah, well done to him.
Tat it out. What a lad. I love Walt.
So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I completely agree with him. It must have been nice.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
would be
I
nice.
think it would have made like people would have done more together and put more effort into meeting up.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit easy these days to actually forget to do stuff and you just, text, and
Yeah.
it would have been nice to just
Send a letter, ring him on the landline.
and to not always be so available. Everything, like celebrities are so available. Everything's right there.
Yeah.
I even saw like a video of a girl saying she misses when, like 20 years ago, you didn't know much about celebrities.
Yeah.
She goes, now you know too much about everyone and it takes that allure away. I agree with that as well. It's a bit, I don't know, man. It would have been a calm world back then.
Yeah.
Hey boys, hope you're doing well. Got a bit of a question for the Poddy. I know you had a few questions about like throwing stuff up in the car while it's moving and shit like that, but the one that I've got today is if you had one of those remote control drones and then you flew it up in the air, like just straight up into the sky and just left it there, and let's just say it had like unlimited battery, like it wasn't going to go flat, would it like rotate around with the earth, or would it just stay still and the earth rotate? Like, could the earth rotate the whole way around and then it lands back again? Or does it just follow you? Because if it's not changing direction, what do you reckon?
This is weird.
So you put the drone up.
And it's got unlimited distance, unlimited
and it's just
battery.
it's gonna stay in the exact same spot. That's where it's staying. Will it move with the earth or not? Or will it just stay there forever?
Or will it just keep... Can it break through the barriers? And
Well, how do we... Yeah, like, are we just letting it... If it can go up forever, it's going to break through and go to space. Are we hovering it at a certain, like, height?
Nah,
Like,
it's still going.
if it's just going... if it's going up forever, it's just going to leave the atmosphere.
Yeah, but does it have enough power to get to the moon? Like, at that speed, do you... Because...
you need a certain speed to break out of that atmosphere.
I forget
you
the name of it. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It'll probably just sit there, and then will it rotate with the Earth? But no, isn't Earth rotating on its own axes?
It'll rotate. I don't know how it'll rotate.
Are all the other planets rotating?
I would say they are. Around the sun, right?
Correct.
Orbiting, but we rotate as well.
So we're spinning. We're doing the double spin. Roulette.
Yeah, spinning
So
and
we're
then
spinning.
spinning quickly
We're spinning around
and rotating
ourselves
as well
while
and
rotating
orbiting.
around
Yeah,
the
it's
sun.
wild, bro.
Do you see the eclipse?
Actually, only on social media. Yeah. I
what's
completely
his
missed it
name?
in person.
YBS?
The
Brody Moss.
yeah.
Is a YouTuber from Exmouth. Exmouth had like the best view in the world, right? And he did a video about it. Crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll show
Was
you
he
after.
amazed?
Yeah, they were.
Was he like emotional?
I wouldn't say emotional. He's just like, oh, how sick's this?
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Yeah.
How wicked. Wicked day out.
Awesome.
On the boat.
Would love him on though.
I think we messaged him, right? But he would know who we are.
Yeah, no, wouldn't have a clue.
Who does? All right, last voice message.
Hey boys, just want to talk about old mate 2 weeks ago. I think his name was Jake, talking about the ick about the push button start in the car. Like, mate, nobody cares if you got push button or not. I reckon, in fact, it's probably more of an ick when you hop in the daddy's brand new 2023 fucking Hilux with its fancy push button start and all the other bells and whistles. What about if you turn up to your date, first date, in a nice classy MG or even a Jag for that matter? Turn the key, unlock both the doors, like, holy shit. How classy is that? Like, where's the class now? He probably just pushes the button and says, get in, love. Fuck it, I'm not opening your door. Just get the fuck in and shut it yourself. Like, come on, what a fucking... That's just shit if you ask me.
That's
Bit
struck
of beef
a nerve.
between fans. I like it.
That struck a nerve, didn't it?
I
remember
it.
when we had like a girl. Remember she
Yes.
came in and then abused another girl. That was awesome. Cat
I remember
fights.
that. Yeah, I like when
We should host cat fights.
Yeah, in jelly. I like when fans go at each other.
Jelly, bro. That went over my head.
I like when fans go at each other.
Just on that, on the in jelly, I remember when I was a kid, real young, like I reckon 5 years old. My great granddad,
Yeah.
he used to live in the downstairs section of my grandma's house. So
Yeah.
he lived with his daughter, but in like a downstairs.
And to what, she lived upstairs.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
both
yep.
deceased now. God rest their souls. But I remember he was watching female mud wrestling,
Okay.
and then he got myself and my cousin to watch it with him.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I think it was like cool. I like wrestling,
Yeah.
so I didn't really know the sexual
Yeah,
aspect.
mud.
at
I'm not
5
as
or
big.
6.
I'd rather jelly than mud.
Okay,
Yeah.
mud's a bit too dirty, isn't it?
Yeah, for me it is.
Yeah.
You know,
The
But some
hygiene.
people are into that.
But yeah, I remember
I'm
watching
not
that,
judging.
and to be honest, it was a really good bonding experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't doubt that at all.
definitely.
That's that for the week. Nah, I'm just kidding, everyone. They'd be like, "What? 33 minutes? So fucking man." We've actually got
Confessions.
heaps. We got 6 confessions, a court case, 2 extras. I don't know why I
And then
named
story.
it that. And then that's just our story. You know how we had stuff sent in
Oh,
on
yeah,
Insta,
yeah.
so we can go through that
I
at
was
the
thinking
end.
that you just had a story called Story.
Nah.
All right, confession.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
All right.
Hey boys, love your work. I have finally caught up with every minute of every episode and thought it was time to send stuff in. A couple years ago, when we were 18, we were at one of our usual house parties. One of the boys, let's call him Jeff, was a virgin and decided he would get a random girl from Tinder to come over so he could do the deed, as none of the other girls we knew would get with him. A girl came over, and long story short, Jeff lost his virginity to her on the cold, wet concrete floor underneath the washing line in the backyard of our friend's small rental unit. Using the pull-out method, Jeff sprayed his ending on the floor and on the fence. They came back inside and she left. A few days later, a couple of the boys wrote a fake letter from the girl and put it in Jeff's letterbox. The note read something along the lines of, "I haven't had my period and I think I'm pregnant. You know who this is."
This is a prank gone too far.
Jeff messaged everyone freaking out and the boys played along like they had no idea. He then freaked, wondering if his dad had already seen the message in the letterbox. Jeff also did not want to message the girl as it was a one-time thing and he didn't want to be a dad. The boys kept this going for weeks. Eventually, Jeff messaged the girl and she told him it wasn't from her. He found out it was the boys as they kept losing it laughing. Jeff was pissed off, but ultimately he deserved it for being a dick. Cheers, boys.
That's horrible.
That's a good one.
That's a great prank.
That's a good prank from the lads. I like that they kept it up, you
Yeah.
know? That's a week-long, 2-week-long thing.
Yeah. And on the concrete, the cold, did she say wet?
Yep, cold, wet concrete underneath the washing line.
Right.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
horrible. All right. So I genuinely hate The Sims, but real life, Jesus Christ. I've seen the same couple in 3 countries. That's what she's saying. So I genuinely hate The Sims, but real life, Jesus Christ.
Maybe she's saying this feels like The Sims or something. I don't know.
Okay. I've seen the same couple in 3 countries.
That's weird.
I left Australia over 2 weeks ago and have seen the same couple in Vietnam, South Korea, and Japan.
Yeah.
What is life?
That's weird.
Let me know when you're planning your UK trip. I'm moving on a 2-year visa in June. Love ya.
Got that 2-year visa. But yeah, that is weird.
It is.
To see the same couple in 3 different countries, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you're meant to be a part of their life. Maybe it's the universe telling you something. I don't know.
It's like the European tracksuit family I was talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very similar.
Question. Is the fact that I think 80% of girls are pretty attractive and maybe 5% super hot and 5% ugly, but the fact that I think 80% of boys are ugly and 5% are hot and 5% are extra ugly mean I'm gay? Always thought I was straight.
So this is
From
a girl?
So
And
pretty
can,
much.
Can you give me the percentages again?
She thinks 80% of girls are pretty attractive.
Right.
She's actually messed up. She's left 10% here.
Okay.
So I'll fix it up for her. Yeah. I think 90% of girls are pretty attractive. I think 5% are super hot and 5% are ugly.
Right.
So she likes 95% of girls. Pretty much. And then on the flip side, she thinks 95% of boys aren't that great and only 5% are hot. So yeah, you might be gay.
Yeah. I want to know how she feels sexually towards each group. Like if she likes girls and wants to do things with them, then yeah, you might be gay.
Yeah.
Or you might be bi.
I think she is bi, but she's definitely more on the girl side of
Like a
that. She likes
70-30.
she likes a boy every now and then to sprinkle in some fun.
Yeah.
But, I'm not in her brain.
Indeed. All right. We have a voice confession.
Yes, we do.
Also, just listening to 179 now. I myself have masturbated while driving on the freeway. It's different. I mean, if a car pulls up, it's higher than yours, and you got to stop. But yeah, one time I did it and didn't have anything to clean myself up with, so had to use the old COVID mask. I didn't reuse it, but yeah, no, it's different. Just got to put it away when you're going underneath the cameras. So yeah, there's one for you.
Man's playing red light, green light with his willy.
Wow, using the COVID mask.
For some reason, I really liked that part.
Yeah, I thought that was
where-
funny. Yeah,
Where he's using the closest thing that can be disposable.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel that someone's hopped in the car. Oh, can I just take this in? I need to go in the shop.
This would have been peak COVID as well.
It would have when we all had him around.
He had to go into Woolworths and had no mask.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
All right, last confession of the week. Hey boys, love the potty. Been listening for over a year now. I have a court case / confession. Before I start, I want to admit I know I'm incredibly guilty.
Okay, well, it's not a court case then if
No,
you're done.
that's why I reckon it's just a confession,
Okay.
She needs to get it off her chest. I have a lot of mutual friends with my ex. We're on good terms now, though. No problems or grudges between us as we broke up about 2 or 3 years ago. We were on and off together for almost 3 years. We went through pretty much everything together, so I won't lie, there is still a bit of lingering feelings. He now has had a girlfriend for 8 months. I'm not friends with her, I hardly know her. However, last night we were both at our mates' night. We were both at our mates with a group of us, his girlfriend not being there. We were chatting off and on as we do when we catch up, but we started to get slightly flirty, which other people were starting to notice. Oh, them old feelings coming up, eh?
Yep.
I will put it out there, I was quite drunk and he was fried and drunk. Still not an excuse though. We ended up breaking a vape in half between the two of us and decided to go get another one as the store was not too far. We ended up being gone for 1.5 hours because we were just doing random shit. Anyways, at the end of the night, he asked me to drive him home. Now, at this point, I should have said no because I'm not dumb. I knew where this could lead, but I said yes. Almost at his house, he said I should come in so we could chat about life and catch up. Long story short, we were cuddling and kissing. The furthest we went was kissing. I stayed until almost 4 a.m. We both promised each other to never tell a single person, so he's not going to tell his girlfriend. I am a really shitty person for this and feel extremely guilty and bad for it. What should I do?
Yeah, you're terrible. And he's just as bad. Oh, I love those
What a
stories.
story.
I hate to be involved in any of those stories, but I love hearing them.
Oh, yeah, I love hearing them too.
It's like when you hear about a breakup and you kind of love it.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It is exciting.
But, wow, what a story. What a confession. Look, what should you do?
Live, laugh, love. She got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I feel like you just got to let the universe do what it does.
Yeah, so like what's her next move? Who knows?
Just move on and see what happens. He's obviously gonna. Maybe you two should just date again. He should break up with his girlfriend, and that's that.
Yeah, he shouldn't be with his girlfriend if he's doing that.
Nah, he's
Scumbag.
them hands are elsewhere. The mind, the eyes, the lips.
Hands
They
and
just
mind.
kiss. You sure about that?
Yeah, she's withholding information. How about you confess a bit more?
I'd like a update, and I hope you enjoyed your night.
Most definitely. Court case. We have one this week, and we're happy to bring it back when we have good ones.
Yeah, of course. It's a great segment.
You're about to enter the courtroom of Jamo and Dylan. The people are real, the cases are real, and the rulings are final. This is Jamo and Dylan's courtroom.
Okay, here we go.
Hey boys, got a quick court case for you. So I was just doing my weekly grocery shop the other day, and I filled up after scanning through all the items, I filled up my trolley with all the bags. And I was chatting to the security guard, and I didn't have enough bags to fit my grocery, and I said, can I get another bag? Yep, no worries. Anyway, walked straight out, didn't pay, got halfway to the door of the shopping centre and went, holy shit, I haven't paid. Went back and paid. And it was all good. But I was wondering, if I had walked out and not paid, would I be guilty? Given that the security guard literally saw me scanning my items, saw me not pay, and saw me just walk out. I know it's the wrong thing to do, to walk out and not pay, but I was just wondering if I did that, would I even be in the wrong? Because the security guard clearly wasn't doing his job properly.
If you didn't realize, like if you got home and was like, I didn't pay, oh my God, I don't think that's the wrong thing because you didn't have bad intentions.
Yeah, it's like
It's kind of the universe being like, you deserve this for free.
it's like if you're driving a car on the highway and someone jumps out in front of you, you can't do anything.
No, like you hit him, bro.
It's an
They
accident.
wanted to get hit, you know?
Him not paying was an accident.
And he did the right thing. I don't know if I'd turn back if I'd forgot that far. It's like when people give you extra change, you keep it. You know? You're not going to... Some people do hand it back though.
Yeah.
But you also, you shouldn't not take gifts from the universe.
And like what he was saying about the security guard, he didn't do his job. He saw
Exactly.
the scanning.
Maybe
and
he
saw
didn't
no
want you to
payment.
pay. Maybe he's like, fuck this place, man.
Yeah, he's
Like,
probably over it.
I'm sick of them. They don't respect me. I'm getting paid nothing, getting spat at all day. Take it for free. And then he's probably seen you come back and gone, oh my God, I decided to let one go, and they just come back.
Or maybe the security guard just wasn't... Like, I don't reckon the security guard's watching everyone scan.
Nah, and they're usually looking out for particular people. So if
Yeah.
he's just a normal looking bloke, he probably didn't even think. Maybe all us normal people should start stealing. And all security guards would be fucked. Their job would be... Because they're just looking out for dodgy people.
It would open up more jobs for security guards, though.
You need heaps of them. Everyone's stealing now. It's actually crazy that we as a society don't just take shit more. Everyone just lines up and pays with their money, and
'cause
I'm
it's
waiting. I'm waiting in line.
consequences.
But like, imagine if like 1,000 people
Just rolled in.
rolled through Coles. What are they? They're not going to arrest 1,000 people.
Ski masks?
We're actually all shit. We're all wimps, bro. It's fucked. If 1,000 people went, if 1,000 people went to Coles, we could all have everything. But like, none of us do.
No, we don't.
Wow, we actually are so trained. We're like little pets, bro. We're like a little dog. How we train our dogs, we're like naughty, go outside. We're fucked.
All right. This is in the extras section.
Yeah, I
Just
can't
a
even
few
remember what it
little
is.
things. All right. Boys, I got a would you rather question for you.
Yeah.
Would you rather only have to eat liquid type food or solids for the rest of your life? Liquid includes ice cream, drinks, yogurts, and fruits. Interesting that fruits is there. He says because of the juice.
No way. He's a fucking idiot, bro.
So, bro, look how you spell veggies.
Yep. Veggies. Like a wedge, bro.
The veggie. Solids, veggies, meats, the basics. However, can't have water because it's liquid. Water's not a food.
I can make ice it though, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like he said liquid type food or solid food. Water's neither.
I guess I'm taking solids.
I'm taking solids.
Yeah.
Imagine having that liquid
With
poo.
fruit, thanks.
Yeah.
The solid food, bro. Fucking idiot.
Bit of an odd one, but cheers, boys. No worries. And I'll be drinking water with my solids. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll take water.
Yes.
If everyone in a plane jumped at the same time, would it have any effect? Cheers, lads.
I swear we've had something. We had the train,
Yeah.
right?
But we haven't had plane jump. I would love everyone to jump in a plane.
What, with you in it or nah?
Yeah, like imagine we hop on the plane and it's like when we talked about the elevator. If we got on the plane with 100, 150 kilo people, me and you, and then we say, everyone stand up. And that would probably take 10 minutes, right? For them all to get up.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1, jump. And we all, the plane probably would like drop a little.
Surely it would jolt.
It would have to jolt. They wouldn't be able to jump high though, eh?
Nah.
You'd actually need people like who could have good jumping power.
Oh, like
Because
90
the fat
kilos
people
and can
are
jump.
just going to jump like
Yeah.
a centimetre. 90 kilos and strong.
Yeah,
Maybe
athletic.
we get on with like some gym junkies
Or just like some AFL boys or something.
and we all jump and see what happens.
Yeah, to our AFL listeners, LDU probably listening, next time North Melbourne are flying, get all the boys to
jump on the plane
and let us know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't end
Get Clarko there
catastrophically.
to do it too. Imagine
Yeah.
Big Goldstein. Fucking hell. He wouldn't be able to jump. He hit his head on the roof.
Yeah, true. That's one thing. I listened to a podcast of, I can't remember who it was, but there was a ruckman in the AFL, obviously a very tall person, and they said the worst thing is flying. The worst part of his whole AFL career was flying.
That's the worst thing. Wow.
Because of no leg room at all.
Because are they flying, are they just in economy?
Normally, I would say so. Because a lot of people get flown over.
But surely like when Collingwood come over, surely like Pendles is up in first class or
Surely.
like chilling in business, bro. Like
He's a star, man.
he's so good.
He
They
just-
tried to blind him, bro. That's how good he is.
The way he creates space.
Don't even get me started on Dacos though. I don't want to talk about it because it'll be an hour.
Dacos, Nick.
Thank you, Dacos. That's all I want to say. For everything you've done.
He's a freak. An absolute freak. All right, we put a story out, Dylan. We'll finish off with going through things that were sent in.
Let's
have
us
a
do
look here.
this.
I blocked my friend's sink by vomiting in it, and everyone blamed it on someone else. That's a court case and a confession.
Wow, and she's gotten away with it.
I blocked my friend's sink by vomiting. That's disgusting.
How much of... Oh, that's a lot of vomit, eh?
How do I do a Who's Punching? I DM'd you guys a bit ago. You need to send it into whospunching@gmail.com.
We only take the emails now.
Correct.
Come on, people. You're better than that.
Someone said you should get Misfit Minds on the podcast. Done.
We've never had them on before, so...
Boys,
Fake fan.
listen to mine. It's the greatest question, need an answer. Nah. Listen to the band Dice. They are so good. Perth produces the best bands. Perth do have a lot of good bands.
Yeah, Perth does produce some good stuff.
I believe Dice are going to GTM now too. Privacy Store is elite. I went there the other day.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I'll have to pop
He's doing
by.
very well. So much foot traffic
Where is
as
it?
well. You know, in the city, Piccadilly.
Oh, yeah.
That like walkway.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Lane.
Piccadilly Lane. Underrated or overrated sitting down in the shower. Love you.
I've done it when I'm
blokes.
hungover, like really hungover in the morning.
Yeah, I
and
don't think the shower floor is too clean. Nah, so
I don't mind it.
I don't sit down in the shower personally.
I don't do it often, but I've done it when I'm hungover. It's kind of fun.
Fell in love with my best friend of 14
Wow.
years. We never said anything about mutual feelings.
14 years and then you get together.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Time to bring back courtroom. Well, you're in luck because we had it today.
Yeah, like we said, we'll bring it back when there's good court cases.
Definitely.
We love the segment, but, you know, they were getting a bit... They weren't up to quality.
Yeah.
But the one today was good. And we love it.
Beautiful. All right. I think
What
that's
a
it.
full episode.
Very
That was
full. And we've done it in
jam-packed.
good time too.
We have.
Just
You're
in
all very
time.
lucky this week.
Yes. Bless yourselves. Much love. And we'll see you next episode.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.